WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Each of these three men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk has claimed that for him this is just business. Taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're two of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
Does having Paul Heyman back in his corner even the scales here for CM Punk? Does having the wise man strategies and support give him an edge over Rollins and Reigns?
Sure, if you trust Paul Heyman to have your best interests in mind, then yes, he is a huge asset in this kind of match. But remember, Heyman is doing this as a favor for Punk. As far as we know, his allegiance still lies with Reigns.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best. Head and shoulders are down. But is it enough? No, only kick out.
He's really not making this easy. Oh, I think I felt that one.
Flamed across the way. I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
Running out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
Opting for the kendo stick. He's not worried about getting too fancy here. Oh, yeah, from the top.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. And CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk. Gets out of dodge. No more Mr. Nice Guy. He's ready to put that chair to use.
Trying to impale them with that chair.
Roman taking on the offense, but I assure you, the big stage of a WrestleMania main event is not phasing him one bit.
Yeah, watching CM Punk aggressively work the opposition.
And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would Make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
And Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly personal for Roman and Seth, but for Punk, tonight's just about business.
Simple but effective technique to get out of there.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent and slides back into the ring. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Rollins has no answer for Punk's well-aimed attacks.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that. Roman, spear! Will Reigns close this out?
There's two. He kicked out at two.
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always find a way to survive and continue fighting.
And after all that, Roman Reigns still hasn't ended this battle.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
Ouch. Punch right to the face. And Punk finding himself on the wrong side of another exchange. And coming to Punk from all angles tonight.
Down the run with the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
The pin is broken. That could have been it.
Dropping him up in the corner.
One step ahead there.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here.
Oh, wow. Get a look at that horrible gash on Seth's face.
Headed back into the ring.
Clothesline knocks his opponent down.
Neckbreaker into the float over. That was pretty. Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
Wants to finish this.
Blast off. Cross body from the top.
And Roman, for the first time in a long time, having no one in his corner. Gotta wonder if that is affecting him.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image, and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here is the champion of a generation.
Face full of turnbuckle.
Rollins drops his opponent.
Rollins goes into the cover. This could do it. He takes up the pin. Stops the referee's count. There it is. Reversal. Bam. Muscles their opponent up. Buckle bomb. He's perched in the corner. Seth stalking into it. He quickly slides into the ring. Stone.
Seth could end it there.
And Rollins capitalizes.
And responds with a counter of their own. We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry.
And they just busted out at him. Head on CM Punk. And he fights it off.
After everything we've seen tonight, he must be using the reserve tanks at this point.
High knee right between the shoulders. Enziguri to the floor.
Stalking from above.
Oh, ended up getting caught up in the air.
Roman just adding salt to the wound right now.
And he re-enters into the ring.
Man, that is going to leave some serious welts. And able to skirt around that attack.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something
From the top rope.
Oh, and nobody's there. I don't know why on earth you would risk that at this point in the match.
bounced off the skull.
Not a single person in this place is sitting down.
We might just be watching one of the greatest matches we've seen in quite some time here.
Reigns was waiting for that. Leaning against the turnbuckle now. Roman with effortless power. Fireman's carry out into a flapjack.
Defiant counter to Reigns.
Pulls the trigger. Bang! What a knee. The top of the foot right across the face. Multiple kicks connect. Reigns is trying to pick his opponent apart physically and mentally.
And here we go, returning to the ring.
We're going to crank on that arm now. Good old-fashioned punch to the jaw.
Oh, here we go. Buster.
Boom!
A reversal. He saw that coming. Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal.
Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk. This could be it. He can right here.
Breaking up the pin count there.
Fisherman suplex.
Incredible.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
What's he thinking here?
Driver.
Spiked him.
Another well-placed attack to his head and neck area.
Targeting the throat there. Oh, effective body blow.
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around.
Here we go.
Suicide dive.
Using the ropes to devastating effect.
Like a missile through the air.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Sliding back into the ring. Huge kick connects. Sent out of the ring the hard way.
And Punk wants more from his opponent. Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair. chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
Now attempts to cover.
Can he keep him down?
Barely kicks out.
His resiliency on another level. This match on another level. I am truly at a loss for words here.
Oh, my goodness. Seth retaliates. We know what Seth has in store for an old brother here.
Rollins with a head of steam. Big air. Stop!
That has Roman counting the lights.
Shoulders are down. Wow, just barely making it out.
Reigns able to get his shoulder up, and I don't know how many more times he can do that tonight.
And we know Rollins has a temper. You have to think he's starting to get in his own head a bit, and he only stays down for a 1 count.
What a kick out. This match has been absolutely incredible.
Rollins got surprised.
Oh my gosh, what impact.
Gets lifted into position. Big bomb.
Forearm gonna come out the wind.
Now the guillotine choke has taken out so many superstars.
Can the visionary hang? Is a very, very difficult submission to escape, but he did it.
Roman spear. Roman might have him.
Cover. We have a cover. CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep.
Can Reigns recover from that?
That might have done it. This could be it. Punk has beat the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned. Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event victory here at WrestleMania.
But now he's done it. The Second City Saint is victorious at the Showcase of the Immortals.